Sam, check this out. The Silk Road was more than just a trade route. It was like the internet of the ancient world.
Really? I always thought it was just a bunch of caravans carrying silk from China to Europe. What else was going on there?
Not much information here. We should ask Professor Sage.
Okay, let's go.
Professor Sage, we've been talking about the Silk Road, why this road is known as the internet of the ancient world.
Ah, the Silk Road, a magnificent web of routes that not only carried goods but also ideas, cultures, and even secrets. What do you two know about it?
We know it connected the East and West and people traded silk, spices, and other goods. But there's more to it, right?
Indeed, much more. The Silk Road was a tapestry of untold stories, where merchants, monks, and adventurers mingled. But it also had its shadows, dangers, and mysteries. Let me take you on a journey through its lesser-known tales. Our first stop is the Taklamakan Desert, a place so vast and treacherous that its name means, "Go in, and you won't come out." Yet, within this desert lay hidden cities, like the lost city of Lulan. These cities were bustling hubs of commerce, but they also harbored secrets, mysterious disappearances, ancient curses, and buried treasures that have never been found.
Cursed cities? That sounds like something out of a movie.
It's said that entire caravans vanished without a trace. Some believe it was due to natural causes, sandstorms, dehydration, but others whisper of more supernatural explanations. The Silk Road wasn't just a physical journey. It was also a spiritual and psychological one, filled with the unknown. Beyond goods, the Silk Road was a highway of ideas. Buddhism spread from India to China, transforming entire societies. But there were also secretive cults, underground networks of thinkers, and even spies who used the road to disseminate or suppress knowledge.
Spies? Like ancient James Bonds?
In a way, yes. Information was as valuable as gold, and empires were willing to pay dearly for it. There are stories of monks who weren't just spreading their faith, but also carrying coded messages hidden in their scrolls.
Were there women who traveled the Silk Road too?
Absolutely. Women played crucial roles as traders, diplomats, and even rulers. One of the most fascinating figures was the Chinese princesses, who were married off to Central Asian kings to secure alliances. But they weren't just political pawns. Some became powerful leaders in their own right, influencing the trade and culture of entire regions.
That's incredible. They must have had some amazing stories.
They did, and many of those stories are still waiting to be uncovered. The Silk Road was a place where the boundaries between cultures blurred, and women often acted as the bridges that connected these different worlds. But it wasn't all wealth and wisdom. The Silk Road had its dark side too. Bandits and warlords preyed on the caravans, and entire towns were razed by invading armies. There were also sinister trade goods, like slaves, which were bought and sold alongside the silk and spices.
That's horrible. I never thought about the Silk Road being so dangerous.
It was a place of extremes, great wealth and great peril. The journey could make you rich beyond your wildest dreams, or it could lead to your doom. That's why it's remembered, not just as a road, but as a legend.
So the Silk Road wasn't just a trade route, it was like a bridge between worlds.
Precisely, Alex. The Silk Road's true legacy lies not just in the goods that were traded, but in the connections it forged. It was the world's first global network, bringing together people from different lands, faiths, and cultures. And even though the physical road has faded, its influence can still be felt today in our globalized world.
I never knew there was so much more to the Silk Road. Thanks, Professor Sage.
The past is full of untold stories, waiting to be discovered. And remember, the more you learn, the more there is to explore.